So you guys, I want to bring out this video on Kevin Porter Jr. and his girlfriend Kysre, just because we definitely got some things we got to talk about. So just recently, a few of my subscribers has been requested for me to make this video after Kevin and Kysre both decided to go public with their relationship. So you already know we're going to go over this, and let's just talk about what's going on behind the scenes between these two. So we all know Kevin Porter Jr. is currently 21 years old, and he also just finished off his third season in the NBA playing with the Houston Rockets. Throughout 61 games and averaging 31 minutes, Kevin Porter Jr. was averaging 15 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, shooting 41 field goal percentage, and shooting 37% from the three-point line. So if you guys do not know KPJ's background, he attended University of Southern California back in 2018, but then entered the 2019 NBA draft. He was selected 30th overall by the Milwaukee Bucks, but then they traded him to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that's when he played his rookie year with the Cleveland Cavaliers. But later throughout his rookie season, they then decided to release him off the team, basically because the Cleveland Cavaliers was already planning on releasing him off the team without Kevin Porter Jr. even knowing. So once he came to the locker room, he saw that his old locker was being replaced by this other NBA player named Taurean Prince. So that's when KPJ got mad, and he just started to just have a complete outburst and just go off on everybody in the locker room because they was really blackballing him, just trying to get him off the team without him even knowing. So when you rewind back to January of 2021, that's when the Houston Rockets picked up KPJ off of a trade. So here's the thing. Once he entered the Houston Rockets, they sent him to the G League literally a month after because they wanted him to prove himself in the G League. So he was playing with the Rio Grande Valley Vipers, and literally 2 weeks in the season, he put up a triple-double, and he literally was just balling out. So then once the Houston Rockets called him back up to the team, it didn't take him long for him to score a 50-point, 11-assist game against the Milwaukee Bucks, and that's when he became the youngest player in NBA history to record a 50-10 in a game. And honestly, ever since then, KPJ has been taking off. At first, the Houston Rockets had him playing small forward, but then once they realized how good he is with the ball, they moved him to point guard to play backcourt with Jalen Green. And him and Jalen Green has been the new duo for the Rockets. Even though they did finish off this season with a 20-62 record, they finished 15th in the Western Conference, and we all know the Rockets is rebuilding their team. So I'm very excited for KPJ because he definitely has a bright future, and he also got a lot of work to do throughout this offseason. Now let's talk about KPJ and his new girlfriend Kysre. So if you guys do not know who Kysre is, she is currently a WNBA player playing with the Chicago Sky. She also is 24 years old. Last year in the 2021 NBA draft, she was the 4th overall pick, being selected by the Indiana Fever, and she also was the highest selection ever in that program history. But here's the thing, throughout her rookie year, it didn't really go well for her because when you look at her stats, throughout 19 games and only averaging 9 minutes, Kysre was only putting up 2 points and 1 rebound. And to remind you guys, she was the 4th overall pick, so I don't know what was really going on behind the scenes with her and that team. And later throughout the season in November, she then came out and stated that she was dealing with mental health struggles. Then, of course, 2 months after that, that's when the Indiana Fever decided to waive her off the team. So, as you can see, Kysre's rookie year in the WNBA was really a challenge for her. And now that she has signed a new contract with the Chicago Sky, hopefully she can redeem herself for her sophomore year in the WNBA. So, here's the thing about Kysre and KPJ. Now, it seems like they're officially together. When you rewind back to February the 22nd, Kysre decided to go on Instagram Live while she was in KPJ's house. So here's the thing, during this Instagram Live, she was telling KPJ to get in the camera, right? So once he came to the camera, he was just messing with his hair and stuff like that. And the first thing that I peeped during this Instagram Live, right when KPJ came to the camera, he put his hair in her face on accident or whatever. And you can just see like she kind of mushed his head to the side a little bit. So then right after that, KPJ said, "I'm a demon." Then he was just talking to all her fans, and he was just like, people mad, golly. So you guys, check this out. Literally a week later, KPJ decides to cut off his hair. He cut off all of his hair, and he posted a picture on his Instagram. And at first, when I saw it, I'm just like, huh? I didn't even know why he decided to cut off his hair because it literally was just random. But once I found out he was talking to Kysre and she was at his house while he cut off his hair, then that's when I started questioning like, that's very, very interesting. So then when you fast forward to March the 8th, literally a week after he cut off his hair, Kysre put up to his game and she was sitting courtside. So check this out. When she was sitting with her friend, literally out of nowhere, KPJ decided to walk up to her seat And you know, he was just kissing on her forehead, hugging her, and just grabbing her hand during the middle of the game. And you can tell everybody is watching them because they both are literally on the court while the game is going on. Maybe it was a timeout or whatever, but you can tell that he actually really liked this girl, you guys. So on March the 21st, when the Houston Rockets played against the Washington Wizards, it was a home game. And right after the game, KBJ decided to stay a little longer and put up some extra shots. And of course, Kysre, she was right beside him and she was recording him on her Instagram story. She made a caption on one of the videos and said, right after his game 18, then she made another video and said, eat your food first. So as you can see, she's watching over KPJ, and most likely she probably lives with him, you guys. So on April the 4th, that's when KPJ decides to bring Kysre with him to New York City for a workout with Chris Brickley. We all know he has really good connections with Chris, and he always work out with Chris in his gym in New York City all the time. So now that Kysre is with him, of course she got connected to that gym as well. Even on her Instagram story, she was just recording herself shooting a ball, and Kysre actually has a really good shot. She can shoot the ball extremely well. She has a nice form. And we all know Kevin Porter Jr., he's a left-hand shooter. He has a nice form as well. So them being in New York together, that just shows even more that they're together all the time. And even on one of her Instagram lives when they was going out to eat, I remember KPJ was ordering his food, and I think he ordered the same thing as her. And right when he ordered his food, she responded and said, "Oh, you've been hanging around me too much." Then she started to laugh. Then of course he started to laugh as well. So I really feel like they're always together. And like I said before, she probably is the reason on why KPJ cut his hair, but I could be wrong, you guys. During that Instagram live, you can see her patting on his head a little bit, as in you could tell that she really like his haircut, you guys. So it is kind of interesting because, like I said, KPJ has been growing out his hair for a long time, and he just cut it off out of nowhere. And now him and Kysre are really, really together. So I definitely want y'all to leave y'all comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about this. I thank you guys for watching. If you make sure you like and subscribe, make sure you press the notification button. Till again, we out.
You want to say hi?
I'm a demon for you.
Oh my gosh.
Niggas is mad. Golly.
Yeah.
Damn. Family coming.